Hello, Irish fans, and welcome to our Keys to the Game segment for Notre Dame's game with George Washington on Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving. I'm Jack Nolan, joined by Anthony Solomon, the Irish assistant coach, in charge of the scouting report for this game. Now, the Irish are coming off a big victory in Brooklyn over BYU. They are led by Jack Cooley, who is averaging a double-double and has 3 double-doubles in Notre Dame's 4 games this year. George Washington is 1-1 on the season. They're coming off a Saturday victory over Boston University. They are led by freshman guard Joe McDonald. And oh, by the way, George Washington is Irish head coach Mike Bray's alma mater. Anthony, your team always focuses on defense. What are the defensive keys for this game?
Well, to start with, Jack, and most of the time this is one of our primary keys on the defensive side of the ball, is limiting the transition points by the opponent. George Washington has very good guard play, being led by freshman Joe McDonough, who's their primary ball handler. He does a really good job of pushing the ball up the court. And what really makes them effective in transition is something that we have to really contain is they have several guys that are capable of running the floor, being athletic, and also they have 2 capable spot-up transition shooters. And then they're big, starting with the freshman, the big man Lawson does a great job of getting early post-up position. Secondly, I would say is containing their penetration. A lot of times penetration is perceived as dribble penetration, but with the size and the athleticism of George Washington, we have to be really conscious of not only limiting dribble penetration, but also penetration off the pass. Therefore, our post defense really needs to be really sound and be alert and ready to defend them, because they have multiple players on the front line that do a great job of working for early post-up position. And thirdly is controlling the defensive glass. We have a little motto in our program, and it's a standard that we always say, limit them to one and dones. And our ability to contain the backboards throughout the game will be really important for our success on the defensive side of the ball.
I know you were pleased with your offensive effectiveness in your victory over BYU, a consistent 40-minute of production. You put the game away with the lead down the stretch. What are the keys to get the kind of offensive production you want against George Washington?
Well, we have very high standards on the offensive side of the ball in our program. And the first key, Jack, will be taking care of the basketball. We've always, over the years, hung around that 2-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. We're not there yet. George Washington does a good job of pressuring and contesting from the defensive side of the ball, from the half-court level. But still, we have to be really good at meeting passes and being wise with the decisions we make with the basketball. And secondly is penetration. Vice versa to what we talked about on the defensive side of the ball, I think some of our best offenses when we are able to penetrate, that being off the dribble with our guards, and also our ability to have post touches, so penetration off the pass. And then thirdly is our ability to dictate the tempo of the basketball game. One of the things that we're really proud of year in and year out is our ability to play at different tempos, and certainly we want to get some transition buckets, but sometimes the game does slow down. Good programs like GW, they do a great job of getting back on defense. So if it's at the half-court level, we really need to be good with our cutting and spacing to allow us to get consistent good looks at the basket.
Anthony, thank you, and good luck Wednesday night.
Thank you, Jack.
And folks, you can use Notre Dame basketball as a kind of side dish to all of the offerings that you will receive over the Thanksgiving weekend. Notre Dame plays George Washington, 7 p.m. Wednesday night, then 1 o'clock against St. Francis on Saturday. If you go to the ticket office on game day and mention Turkey, you can get 4 tickets to each game for just $10. That is half price. For Coach Solomon, I'm Jack Nolan, UND.com.